Hi, it's Chrissy the Whimsy, and today I wanted to talk about WGU, or Western Governors University. I'm a college student there, and I wanted to just talk about my experience, whether I would recommend WGU, and all of that stuff. So, WGU, or Western Governors University, is an online school, and for those that don't know, it's called a competency-based degree. So a lot of what you do when you're enrolled as a student there is based on what you already know. So they have a way of monitoring you through your coursework to get a gauge for what it is you already know and how that can be applied to your classes. So that's one of the upsides of WGU, because you can really start to, what a lot of students call, accelerate through the program based on what you already know. WGU is broken up into 6-month semesters or 6-month terms, and within those 6 months you're signed up for 4 classes or 12 credits. But as I mentioned before, a lot of people accelerate, so they complete 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've seen people complete 10, 15, even 20 classes in that 6-month term. So again, it's really all up to you and how you decide to move through your program. Some people can finish their degree. I have seen people in some of the Facebook groups finish their degree in 1 term. Depending on how motivated you are, how much time you have to devote to the coursework, it really goes as fast as you want it to go. WGU does assign you a mentor. So when you come into the school, you are given a mentor, and you check in with your mentor once a week, usually by phone, sometimes through email, to basically check in and see how you're doing through your courses, whether you need anything. They just are really a great support to you throughout the program. So that's like a plus. And then when you get into each course, when you go in and activate each course, you're given a course instructor, and they're the ones who kind of mentor you through the course. So you can meet with your course instructor and kind of talk about what it is you feel you need, or they can tell you what you need to complete the course and give you all the resources and the tips and tricks on how to get through your coursework. So that's another really great support at WGU. Actually, let me backtrack a little bit and talk about the courses that WGU offers. So there's 4 main pathways to a degree at WGU. There's the IT pathway, information technology. You can choose health, like RN to BSN. There is the business pathway, where you can focus on marketing, business management. And then there's the education pathway, where you can get a licensure to teach, or they do have a non-licensure option as well. So those are the 4 main areas that you can focus on getting your degree at WGU. And when you get into your courses, the first thing that you do, like I said, you're assigned a course instructor, and then they have a pre-assessment, an objective assessment, and a performance assessment. Sometimes all 3, sometimes one or the other. So sometimes you'll be in a course, you'll have just a performance assessment, and sometimes you'll be in a course and you just have an objective assessment. So the objective assessment is just like, your multiple choice type of test, and it's given through a proctor. So you log in, you have someone who monitors you while you're taking the test to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you answer the questions. And before you take the objective assessment, you take what's called the pre-assessment. The pre-assessment gives you an idea of whether you have a good grasp on the material so that you can go on to take the objective assessment. So that's what I mentioned before about the competency based and how much you already know about your courses. So if you log into your course and take your pre-assessment and pass, you can go right on and take your objective assessment and be done with that class. And that's how people are accelerating through the degree so quickly. And like I mentioned, some courses have the objective assessment, and then they have a performance assessment. The performance assessment is a written-based or project-based assignment So it's usually an essay, and they walk you through how to structure your essay so that you can submit it. So those are the ways that you move through the classes. One thing I wanted to mention about the course instructor is the scheduling with your course instructor is super easy. So they have a calendar. You can log in, pick a time, meet with your course instructor. Say you go through your performance assessment and you don't pass your performance assessment. The coursework is there, but you can also meet with your course instructor who will walk you through areas or point you in the right direction about what you need to do so that you can successfully pass your pre-assessment and then move on to the objective assessment. So the scheduling is super easy and it's very supportive of your schedule. It works with your schedule, so that's another plus to WGU. Another thing I wanted to point out about Western Governors University, they do accept financial aid, so that's of course a plus. And they do have scholarship options as well. I'm in Washington State, so I was given some extra funding because I was a Washington State resident. But even if you're not a Washington State resident, there are other ways to get additional funding on top of your financial aid, and WGU lets you know about different scholarship opportunities as well when you come in. So they're really open about that, and they really give you a lot of resources to help you succeed. I will say, even beyond the financial aid, WGU, in my opinion, is pretty affordable. I think right now the cost to attend for a 6-month term is under $4,000. It's like $3,900 or somewhere around there. So it's super affordable anyway. And if you don't have financial aid, they do have payment plan options as well. So they really work with you and what you have going on so that you can, you know, successfully get your degree. They also have master's degree programs, and right now I'm a current student. I only have 4 classes left until I complete my degree, and so after that point I have to decide, and I'm currently thinking, should I go on and get my master's degree or should I just kind of wait for a little bit? So it's nice to know that WGU has additional options if you want to continue your education and get a master's degree as well. The last thing I wanted to point out about WGU is the graduation ceremony. They do have, even though it's online, they do have a graduation ceremony. The way they schedule them is they're usually about 2 or 3 in different areas of the country. I know they just had one in Seattle. I think they have one in Vegas and one on the East Coast. I think it was Philly, I want to say. Could have been Baltimore, but they'll have ones different graduation ceremonies in different areas of the country so that you can get to a live graduation. And if you can't, they do also have a virtual graduation option as well. Overall, I have to say, as a WGU student, I highly recommend the school because it's affordable, they work with you, they give you resources so that you can finish on time, even ahead of time, and it works with your schedule. So I highly recommend WGU. I know sometimes people wonder about online schools and whether they're really worth it, or, you know, some people wonder if it's a scam. It's in no way a scam. It's a really reputable school, and they have a lot of courses and they have a lot of options for you to successfully complete your degree and move on with your life, you know, whether it's to get a better job or to get another, you know, get a master's degree or whatever your plans are. I really recommend WGU. It's been good. It's been a good experience so far. So I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you're a WGU student or you're considering online school. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.